Okay, I had to get some paint, y'all. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to hit the button so you can see my face. Oh. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is Linda Israel, and we're live on Thursday. What is today? August the 21st? 22nd. August the 22nd of 2019 at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're watching this as a replay, just below my face, there's a little gear. You can click on that and put it on 2x speed and laugh at how I sound at high speed. And you can get through the video and still enjoy and learn and feel like you're part of the group. I know that I go live again on Mondays at 3:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, and on those days I create junk journals. So today's all about mixed media. If you're in the chat today, say hi, and let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Okay? So if you have a question, put it in all caps. I believe Robin is here, but I haven't seen her yet. I believe Angelica is here. So if you have a question, just ask. One of the admins will try to ask me again. And let's see, what else? If I don't see it, I'm sorry. Please ask again. I'm trying to look at the chat real fast. Okay, there's Robin. Okay, Robin is here. She's my official note taker. So if you have a question about how to do something and I can't quite get to it, or maybe it's a future video that I could probably do, go ahead and ask it and Robin will write it down. If it has anything to do with my shop, please go over to lindaisrael.com and use the contact me button at the top to ask me a question. I am behind on answering questions. I haven't felt well, so I'm hoping that some changes that I've made as of yesterday will help me feel better. So I am behind on answering messages, and I know that I owe Giovanna and somebody else their coupon code, so I hope to get to that this afternoon. I am going to have a journal, and I'll show that to you, and we'll talk about some other stuff too. All right, so y'all, did you know you earn junk bucks when you're here? So if you type !bucks, you're earning points, and we call them virtual currency, if you will, to play the in-chat games. It's 10 junk bucks, but you could win, who knows? You could win nothing, or you could win a bunch. Those junk bucks accrue, and as you watch, as you play the in-chat game, as you donate, your junk bucks go up. When you get to 2,000 junk bucks, type !award, and you'll get a $10 off coupon to my shop. I am going to do we're doing a raffle right now, so let me should say that, raffle. I am going to do a flip through of a little journal I have here. If I get, here's what we'll do. If I get $40, okay, we'll start it this way. If I get $30, we'll raffle off this journal. If you would like to have a chance to win one of my subscription boxes, I have the So Artsy, and I have the Punked Out Steam left, and then I have the Youthful Yellow kit. So if I get $40, let's say $30 for this journal and $40 if you want a subscription box, that includes shipping to you, then make a donation of any dollar amount and get me to either one of those two goals. So you can either choose to get this journal, or if you wanted the kit, you could get a kit today. All right, so this is a little journal that I made a while back. I've shown it a couple of times now. It's about I think it was 5.5 by 6, 6.25, and it was back when I was trying to use up a bunch of my stash, and I needed some products to sell in a little shop, and I took a whole bunch of journals over there, and when they closed down that shop, I have all these journals, so that's why I've been using these in the mixed media raffle weeks if I didn't have a chance to make a new journal. So you're getting to see some of my vintage work, if you will. So that'll be there. Also know that when you make a donation, you are added to my YouTube donator group on my website. It's a membership. So all you have to do is go over there, make sure you create an account. And when you create the account, send me a message, say, contact me, and say, hey, I am so-and-so on YouTube, and I've created an account for donating. Could you get me set up or something like that? And I'll get you set up. So I need to thank Debbie for your donation of $4.99 and GBP, and Deborah Vick for her donation, and Raven Patel for her donation, and thank you, Angelica, for your donation as well. Hey, Norella. Norella is my sister from another mother. We have so much in common. It's kind of crazy. So I am so glad that God put her in my life, and we have become friends. You know, we can go a week without really talking to each other, and we'll just pick right back up, you know. So we need to, you know, spend some more time together. All right, so I wanted to show y'all, I'm getting ready to make a junk journal for a 10-year-old little girl. And I'm excited about it because I'm like, oh, this is going to be so fun. Her mom found on my website the Unicorn Dream junk journal that I made, and she wanted one like that for her daughter. Thank you, Polly, for your donation. And so we kind of chatted back and forth. And, oh, well, thank you for your $9.99 donation. Thank you, Polly. And we chatted back and forth. And I said, okay, well, let me pull some stuff together. She was ready to just send me the money right then. I'm like, no, let me put things together and kind of get an idea of what I want to do. Because it's going to be different than that journal. It'll have some similarities because we're using the same kit. Well, I talked to Norella and I said, hey, Norella, do you have any new or add-on items for the Unicorn Magic digital kit? And she goes, you know, no, I don't, other than the 1-inch circles. And I said, well, you should make something. And so she's started. This is the first one she's made. I think she's going to make like a 3-page add-on, maybe. Hint, hint. So here's your chance. She's not finished with this little add-on that she's made for the Unicorn Magic Kit. Thank you so much, Christy, for your donation. Thank you, Marianne, for your donation. So if there's something that, you know, you have the Unicorn Magic Kit and you're like, oh, I wish it had as a part of this set, say so right now, and maybe we can influence Norella just a little bit. But I love this. This is the first one she made. She added another corner on here because the corners that came in the kit, I kind of picked on her about it. They were both going in the same direction, so they are cut like this. So she decided to make a new corner to add, which kind of updates it to what she's been doing in a lot of her kits right now. So this is my bag of stuff that I am planning to use on the kit. Some people ask me, how do I come about putting together the items for a journal? And I'll walk around my room or sit where I'm at and kind of go back and forth, and I'll grab a few things. You know, I've fussy cutted some of the elements so far. I found this fabric. I might use some of that for the cover on it. I don't know yet. I've got some scraps of paper, and there's the journal kits, and then I've got a little bit of some mixed media pages. So I thought, well, why not, let's make some mixed media pages to kind of go with what I am working on at the moment. And then I'll kind of open it up and let y'all, you know, kind of say, hey, do this color or something, all right? So what I did was I created a unicorn stencil, y'all. So here's how it works. You get the 8.5 by 11 stencil, and when it's cut, it cuts the silhouettes. So I am going ahead and including the silhouettes with the stencil. So you technically get 3 stencil pieces in one. So you can do things like this where I put the stencil down. So I'll kind of grab one. I put the stencil down and I sprayed, and then I took a piece of paper and laid it on top and mopped up, and that's how I got. Thank you so much, Robin, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. So I mopped it up. That's how that came about. And then this one, I sprayed through the stencil on this side, and then I mopped up with this side. I like it. I hope y'all like it. There you go. Norella says, I need ideas for the next 2 pages. Any suggestions? Envelopes, tickets, that sort of stuff. What do you like to use in your kit? And Christy says, all of the above. All right, so I'm going to set this over here. So I thought we'd kind of play and make a couple of pages that I'm going to use in this unicorn kit for this young lady, this journal. I'm trying to decide how I want to work, and I think what I'm going to do is I need to grab a Bible. Did y'all see the Autumn Breeze journal? I have it laying here. Word search. Robin says as word search, Norella, since you have that option, that might be kind of fun. You were looking for unicorns like that? Wish they were available back then? Yeah, I understand. Unicorns are your favorite? You like the stencil, Barbara? Thank you. You love them, Raven? Thank you. This is the journal that I made Monday, and I took it to dinner Tuesday with my family. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen B, for your donation, and kind of showed it off. And they liked it a lot. They really liked the colors. I love how the colors have come together, you know, using things from my stash with the Calico Collage digital. It just blends really well together. And I hope that's what y'all are learning, is that, you know, I show you these mixed media pages so that you can learn to blend them with other things. It could be a digital download. It could be a scrapbook kit, something like that. You can make your own extemporaneous pages, if you will, that will go with your journal. So I thought I'd show that off real quick. Oh, thank you, Robin. Word search. You love this kit, and you need to stencil now, Christy? Yeah, thank you, Polly. You like it that I have the stencil and the matching mask? Cool, cool. Autumn Breeze journal. Yeah, it is, Kathy. I love this journal. It's amazing how it's come together. Oh, wow. The goal for the journal raffle has been met. Is that right? All right. So Marianne wants to know, has the $40 been met for the quit? Thank you, Norella. Thank you so very much. I had fun working on that kit. I don't want to use that one yet. I was going to grab a couple of... The reason why I was going to use the pages out of the Bible as opposed to... I could use a dictionary. I thought maybe, being that she is 10 years old, that if some of the words shone through, and, you know, heaven forbid that the book page that I use, even though it's in the dictionary, you know, you don't want it to be glaring on a page, if you know what I mean. So I thought I would use a couple of these. Let's see if I got about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make it 6 just to be safe. 5. I'm making a 3 signature journal that'll have 10 pages in each signature. There are 12 pages in the unicorn kit. So what I decided to do is just go ahead and print all the pages and then back them with just the journal line design. So basically I have the graphic on one side and the journal lines on the other. And I thought, well, I could split that up where there's 4 pages per each signature. So, okay, let's do some math here. How many more pages do I need? Well, I need 6 pages more. So I grabbed some scrapbook paper. So I thought if I did a couple of mixed media pages somehow, that even if I don't physically use these, maybe I'll scan them in and use the printed form, but I still can show how I created something new and fresh for my journal. Yes, Robin says the $40 has been met, and we are very, very much so going to be raffling off at the end. If you want the kit, you can tell me which kit that you like. All right. You like the Autumn Breeze? Yay! Hey, Marianne, I'm so glad to see you here. Mariana, yay! I got your message the other day. This is not a recording. Yeah, I know you're not a recording. Neither am I. This isn't Memorex. You are loved, Mariana. We're glad. I've been worried about you, and I think we're friends on Facebook. But I haven't felt well myself, so I haven't really gone above and beyond to contact people. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to scrape a little bit of paint over the page and then come back and use the stencil. So I've got a few colors here that I thought would be kind of fun. This is Hyacinth. Oh, thank you, Barbara, for your donation. Thank you so very much. And I know I'm going to make several pages, so I'm going to get quite a bit of paint out. And I think I'm going to mix that with this pale teal, because I like these two colors together, and when I go to use the stencils I can add another color that kind of goes in the kit. Oh yeah, it's so soft and pastel-y. It's still bright too. You know, we're getting that vivid color as opposed to a super muted color. Ah! I already like just the way that looks, you know? And I'm putting it just a little bit thicker, like over the title on the page, okay? Alright. We got a boss fight starting. It'll cost you 10 junk bucks to join, but who knows how much you're going to win. And here, I'll join, because you might win mine. Thank you, Mariana. Thank you so much. Well, I went to see a physician yesterday, and we're starting something new. So hopefully, she said the first of it, I should start having good feelings within about 3 days. So I'm hoping that by this weekend I'm going to feel so much better and be able to get more done. I've just been dragging, and I just want to sleep. So I was like, we got to do something about this. I need to be able to function. My head hurts, and I want to sleep. I don't sleep all at night. I want to sleep during the day, but I don't, because I know I won't sleep at night, and then I don't sleep at all for days. So we're working on it. Oh yeah, and then I've got the new maple leaf stencil that I showed on that autumn breeze journal. I like the way this is coming out. Do you like the colors? Isn't that going to be kind of cool? Alright, I still have some paint here, so let's do 3 pages at least in this color. And then I can do the other 3 maybe in a different color scheme. But I sure love the way this is coming out. It's got some cool color changes in it. Yeah, you turn 50 and all sorts of things get crazy, Linda. Yeah, I agree with that. So, yeah, feeling sick is miserable. It's no fun at all. But I'm doing better, I think, today. I had a headache this morning, so I did go for a walk this morning. I had like 4,000 steps in already this morning, and I decided to, when I got back home, to just lay down for a little while. And so I think that kind of helped my headache a little bit. It's still there, but I'm trying. Hey, Tamara. Tammy. Hey, Giovanna. I owe you a coupon code. I haven't forgot. You like the green and pink together? Yeah, maybe a little bit lighter green, you think, maybe? Well, I was trying to keep it, on point with the color scheme, okay? I'm really kind of getting away from the darker pinks and blues and purples. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish the other pages, and then what we'll do is we'll put the pink on top. the purple, the darker purple on top. I still have quite a bit of paint here, so I'm going to just try to do that really fast. I know you're bored now. I'm doing the same thing 6 times. But we'll do different things when we paint them with the stencils or use the gel plate. I haven't decided yet. I've got a gel plate here behind me. I'll get it out here in just a moment. But I wanted to do these first because I like being able to use the whole piece of paper. And on the gel print, you know, it basically makes an 8 by 10 unless you purchase the bigger gel plate. I don't have that one, and I don't have money right now to spend it on it. So I find that if I'll just take the paint and just put a coat on my book page all the way to the edge, then, or even the copy paper, then when I go to gel print on it, I still have the paper coated from top to bottom, and I can use that whole page, even though the gel print may be, you know, off center, it may be, you know, dead center, who knows, but it's okay. It'll look good. Okay. Refresh if you are buffering. I like the darker teal too. Alright, so I'm going to do this one. I'm only doing one side. Someone asked me, you know, what about the other side? Well, if you want, you can wait for it to dry and you can flip it over and you can do the other side. I will caution you that if you are working on like a craft mat like this, then when you go to flip it over, if you don't want to mess up what this side looks like, then before you flip this over onto your mat that has paint on it like this one, you will want to clean up all of this before you flip it over, because what will happen is I don't know, something about these craft mats, if it's a painted surface and you put it on top of paint again, it tries to lift it up and you'll get this skin-like thing, and you may not want that. So just clean your space before you flip. Okay, so I did all of those. I even put more paint in my thing and I didn't mean to, but that's okay. Okay, so let me take one of the first ones and let's dry it just a little bit with the heat tool. We're not doing a full unicorn kit. What I will probably do is I've been trying to get everything ready so I could do a couple of tutorials for it, since that journal that I'm making for this young lady is, you know, for her. I can't very well, you know, do a live video showing you the journal and then no one gets it at the end. So I thought I would kind of do some of the components by doing the mixed media pages live for you guys and gals. And Norella is adding some more stuff to her shop, more digital files that match the kit. That way y'all have a little bit more variety. All right, so I think, what do I want to do? I think I want to do this. Now this is my prototype stencil, but I will tell you there's some fragile areas on the stencil. Your stencil is supposed to have a little piece that comes up here. I'm going to tweak it again, but that could break. I'm just telling you, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, because then it doesn't look right if I make it any different than what I've been trying. But I still think it looks pretty good there. And then this one over here can be kind of fragile, coming up for that horse, you know, on their tail area. So we're going to lay that on there. And I think, yeah, I've got one of my little sponge daubers, and I've got some dark pink here. This was like royal fuchsia. And then I've got a purple. Oh my God, unicorns! Yeah, not everyone is happy every day. Yep, get your minds off things. Let's try to think about something else. That's what we have to do. Well, I don't even get to keep the journals anymore. So in my case, I hardly get to use my journals unless I sit down and specifically make myself a journal. I am planning to make a couple of planner journals coming up pretty soon. I've got to talk to a gal. She wants me to make her 2020 planner. I made one for 2019, and she says she really liked it, and we talked about some changes we want to make, but now what I need to do is find out for sure what she would like as far as a theme is concerned. All right, so I'm just using the little Tim Holtz dauber and some acrylic paint, and I'm just pouncing up and down. Now, I will tell you that when you do this, you want to move somewhat quickly. Your paint will dry on top of the stencil. Over here to my right, I have a cake pan full of water. So my plan is, as soon as I'm done using the stencil, is I will just toss it over there in that water. And I think I'm going to like how this looks. It's starting to come together right now over me. Come together. All right, so then I'm just gonna, wait, I missed a spot, man. Okay, voila. And then I'm just gonna dump that over there and let that soak. You like it? Yep, I'm gonna be doing the planners. That's coming, that's coming. Yep. You want that unicorn stencil? You love it? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome, Sherry Dawn. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mariana started cleaning her house. You gonna come do mine? Oh, all right, Angelica. Shampoo. Happy things. Yeah, just a live till Linda sings. I didn't really know I was doing that. Art and life therapy. That's right. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, Robin. Nudge, nudge, poke, poke. So this person is going to win 200 junk bucks. Okay. The first person is going to win 200 junk bucks. And let me see here. Oh, I've got a prize. Okay. By the way, the fall leaves that I made last week, I have now, oh, not that one. These mixed media prints that I made last week, they're now a digital download. So those of you who donated, you can get those files. So especially if you get the Autumn Breezes junk journal kit from Norella, you can get my mixed media pages. So you got a little bit of both of us in your kit. Yep, you'll come help me, Mariana. I have too much stuff. Hey, Rita. Hey. All right, well, we're going to do the raffle now. So I'm going over there. This person is going to win 200 junk bucks. And if you're really close to getting your coupon code and you need me to add it today before the stream is over, just mention so when you win. But otherwise, this will help you get a little closer. I'm just giving you a second to make sure everybody's got in the raffle that wants. You love the painted page? Thank you, Elsie. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do the giveaway. And the winner is, pick a winner. Deborah Vick. Deborah, you got 200 more junk bucks. All right, we're going to reset this. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Marianne, for your donation. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do, what is this? I'll just do this. Stamp set. All right. Thank you so much. All right, so the next giveaway that I'm having is for this stamp set. It's from Hampton Arts, and it says Coloring Clear Stamps. And basically, it's designed for you to sit and color it like it's a little coloring book page, if you will. And I've had some given to me, and I purchased all of the set, I think. And so I know I'm never going to use them. I just know it. And so I thought I'm just going to do a giveaway for these. So this is the first set that we're going to do today. It has dragonflies, and it's got a little tree and dragonflies in the sun up here. So I'm just going to hold that for a second so you can see what it is. It says, wish you were here, good day, sunshine, you make me smile. So those are what the sayings are there. So this would be really cute in a junk journal because you could put the little cards in there, and if when you're journaling, maybe you can send a card to somebody. All right, thank you, Kristen. Thank you. All right, so well, this is the page I made. I'm gonna go ahead and grab, I put it somewhere. Here it is. This is I think it's iridescent gold. And I don't have this one in my shop, and I couldn't find my Dazzling Diamonds. I'm just going to spritz the page just to give it a little bit of shimmer. And then I'll set this aside to finish drying. But I think that's pretty cute. Oh yeah, the beeline stamps are so fun. I am so glad that I was able to connect with her and be able to make these new stamps with her, or have the stamps with her offered to me. I think I've got this little kind of like a flower. This is one of the stencil clubs, and I just realized I haven't updated with the September stencil design, and I can't remember which one this is. I'll have to look on my website. I've got the purple and the pink still on here, and apparently I picked up some of the lighter color. I'm just going to go in here and stencil these flowers onto the page. And you know what, I think I am going to scan these in, because then I can have a variety and I don't have to spend a lot of time remaking the pages for the other journals. And this will probably get me over how many I need, and I may probably have extra pages in each signature now. That's what happens to me. I start making pages, designing them and thinking about them, and then all of a sudden I'm like, holy cow, there's 15 pages in that signature. So I need to do something about that. So that's where a new signature pops up. And if you're anything like me, that's how it works out. Sometimes, even though I'm planning to have 10 signatures, or 3 signatures with 10 sheets of paper in it, I know that's my goal, and then I'm like, ooh, what if I did this? Ooh, what if I did that? And then it's like, oh, Linda, you've got 15 pages. All right, I'm just adding a little bit of that lighter pink purple over here. Okay, let's see what the big reveal is. Ooh, I like it. Nice pattern across there. Okay. You like that stamp? It is kind of cute, isn't it? I dropped my towel. Okay. I'm going to put this one... Oh, let's spray it. You may not be able to see the shimmer, but I can. See, and I can... If I scan this in, then I can use the original to make like some pockets or stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Christy, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. almost dry. I don't know. I like painting the paper. Today is my paint. I know I said I'm going to gel print. I will. I'll get there. I'm going to do this stuff first. Ooh, this one might be kind of fun. Isn't that going to be kind of fun on there? And I think for that one, I've got purple in the little doodad here, but I'm thinking, let me get a little piece of paper. We got some paper. Let's clean out the dauber. Just cleaning out the dauber. I can't make up a song that goes with dauber, because I don't know what rhymes with dauber. Trying to get all that paint out of there before I stick it in the water to clean it. And you know, you're getting a whole nother look just by pressing the dauber to a book page. Look at that. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Thank you so much, Kristen. These are some of my favorite colors. It's funny what I buy and paint, you know. I'll come home and I'll be like, oh man, I didn't get that shade of purple, or I didn't get that shade of teal. Dauber dots, exactly, Kathy. Slobber, oh, dauber dots. I've got dauber dots. Oh, too funny. You'll have that I sing. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. I'm not that good. I just like to entertain myself. Alright. So I cleaned out that dauber. And I'm trying to decide. I think that would look good. I've got a metallic white here. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do is there's a little bit of this teal on this side. So I'm going to put some of that metallic white right next to it. And it should give us an interesting effect, because I'm kind of almost tone on tone, because we use the same color to create the background. Now we're just going on top with one of the similar colors. And I think... oh yeah, isn't that going to be pretty? I like it. Now, it may not show up when I scan it. I think it'll just have the lightness, you know, in it. Sometimes the gold paint really shows up. It almost looks glittery when I scan it in. Apparently, I've got my... practicing for a #1 hit. There you go. Hey, Sophia. Oh dear, that's just funny. Well, I love music. I like listening to music as much as I can. You know, Henry and I will go to one of our local casinos when they have a live band, and I'll sit at a slot machine near the stage, but not so close that it's blasting my eardrums out, and just listen to the music. I like listening. I'll be like, I'll hit the button, I'll be like, dancing to the music, swaying with the soul, and then, you know, I'll hit another button again. You know, I just kind of take my time and enjoy the moment. I figure I'm paying the casino to sit in that chair to listen to live music. Sometimes they pay me, and that's what's fun. All right, now let's see the big reveal. Ooh, I like it. I like it. The big raffle at the end is if you want the youthful yellow, the punked out steam, or the So Artsy subscription box as a one-time thing, you can choose that, or you can choose the journal. You can choose one of those boxes, and or you can choose this journal. Is that clear? You have a choice. You have choices, peoples. You'll have choices. Hey, Giselle. Hey, Sherry, you made it back. Do you like it? You like it, Kathy? Thank you. I like how it came out. And like I said, here's got a little bit more of the white with the pearl in it, the kind of metallic. So it'll probably show up on the scanner as more white than pearl, because that's kind of what it looks like to me. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. I think that'll be fun for the journal. All right, so I think I'm going to do something like that again. Let's get a different pattern. Oh, so glad you got here. Yay! Well, thank you, Kristen. That's part of the reason why Kristen says she's so glad she caught live. I'm a big mixed media kind of gal and love artsy color stuff, but have only ever seen vintage style journals. Super excited to see a mixed media one. Thanks. Hey, Regina, thank you so much for your donation. Well, you're welcome, Kristen. Part of the reason that I do the mixed media is because that's what I enjoy. And I like the colors that are in the mixed media styles. So whenever I can, if I can add that color, maybe I am using vintage images, but they don't have to be all about the, that pale, the browns and that kind of stuff. Thank you, Sherry. Glad you joined us. Thanks for being here. They like the shine. Yeah, it's shiny, isn't it? I'm putting some hand lotion on. My hands get dry when I'm messing with the paint. So I keep lotion nearby, and I try to wipe it down so it's not oily. All right, I think we're going to do pretty much the same colors. Thank you, Janice, for your donation that we were just doing, but we'll do it with the circle stencil here. So all these stencils that I'm showing are in my shop. I made them. For those of you that are new, I used to make the stencils on, I got more paint on my dauber. I used to make the stencils on my Cricut, and I started selling them, and when I started doing the subscription boxes and that took off, some of my stencils would take 45 minutes to cut on my Cricut. Well, when you sell 100 stencils, it takes a long time to make them. And Henry decided that we justified the cost, and we got a laser. So the unicorn stencil, Henry said, it was under 5 minutes for it to cut. And I'm like, that's awesome. That saves me so much time. And I can cut more than one at a time. So we're trying to pay for that machine and keep it busy. Oh, thank you, Candia, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I cleaned out my dauber because it got some purple in it because I accidentally set it down. I'm going to go ahead and just grab some of this teal and the pearl together. And I'm rotating my brush. So can you kind of see how this side's got a little bit of teal on that side? I've just kind of rotate, daub a couple of times. So it kind of blends the colors, but not completely. Because when you put it down, you'll kind of get that half circle. And it's kind of a cool effect when you're dealing with circles. Oh, thank you, Christy. You love the mixed media? Yep, yep. Oh, well, I'm so glad you're here, Sherry Dawn. Thank you, Sherry Deskins, for your donation. I'm so glad you're here, Sherry Dawn. This is the first time you've been live. Yay. Well, I hope that you are enjoying, the conversation. And maybe you're getting some tips of ideas that you may want to try. That's another thing that I suggest to y'all is to make a journal with all the examples that I share with you. When I show a tutorial that shows you how to make a tuck spot or a corner, Well, then make one. Regardless of what it's made out of, you're not going for perfection. You're going for, I made that. Now I know how, and I have a reference to look at with my instructions. So if I want to make it again, I can. Or maybe you'll make it and it's like, that wasn't practical, so you didn't really waste it. You just put it in your journal and say, this is a special one. You know, it takes 25 minutes to make, so don't do it for every journal type of idea. All right, I'm going to try not to put that back in there. Oh, I like that with the faded dots across it. Yeah, it takes a long... yeah, I haven't done the spider one on... Well, maybe I have. I think I've still got to mess with the spider one because the lines are so close together that when I cut it on the laser, it kind of... it cuts too much, so it's kind of hard to fix it. Hey, Angelica. Thank you, Elsie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. So what do you think? That's kind of cool, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to turn these into a mixed media digital download. Oh wait, no, I don't want to spray sparkle on sparkle. I want just a sparkle on the front. All right. I got 2 more pages, and then we'll switch to the gel print. Yeah, so yeah, I got a little girl who's turning 10, and her mama wanted her to have a unicorn journal. So I thought I would spend some time today with y'all making pages that I can use. And then I'm going to share them with y'all. So if you want one of these pages, I'll have it in my shop. All right, I'm going to do the same color. I've got the paint here on my desk, and I kind of like how it's coming together. This time I'm not going to do the whole page. I think I'm just going to do a portion of it. And I may even grab another stencil. This is the open lattice stencil. It's one of my favorites. I like using it. Okay, so it should be subtle. Yeah, so that subtle coloring on there. Okay. Thank you, Polly. Oh no, you never want to go on a ride on a hot air balloon after today. Woo! So nope, she didn't want to go on a hot air balloon ride. It was too much. Okay, I think this one might be good. Oh yeah, on that one. I'm just kind of, I've got my stencils stacked up over here to the side. All right, so, oh, that one needs to be done. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do that one on that one. Okay, I think I got a game plan. I think I've got a game plan. All right, so I'm going to lay, this is the boxed lattice stencil. I'm only going to pick up the white, and I think what I'm going to do is kind of make this go down the center. And a little bit in this corner. Maybe a little bit over here. I'm going to move the stencil just a little bit. All right, did I miss anything? Oh yeah, what do you think of that? Just kind of adding, and then, you know, there'll be journaling space here. All right, I'm going to put the stencil there. Put the stencil there! If you haven't already joined the raffle, join the raffle. We're giving away some good stuff. I don't know that I want to go up in a hot air balloon. I think I would love to go and watch the hot airs. I don't know if I'm adventurous enough to get up in one. I think it could be fun. You know, not a wild and crazy ride. something fun. Okay, this is the Ribbon Rose stencil. I made it back when I had the Bella Rose subscription box. And people were asking for that stencil, but I was like, well, by my own terms, I'm not supposed to sell it out of my shop by itself for a year. So I decided that I would just make another different design, same concept of a rose stencil. I think these pages are going to look good when I add the digital ephemera and that pulls those other colors, and we've got a really nice muted background that if I want to make this strictly a journal page, I can. I know for sure that she's going to have 12 journal pages that I'm not going to put anything on other than maybe a saying of encouraging words at the top. Because I want her, you know, she's 10. I want her to write in this journal and then come back and visit it later on. So I'm hoping that she will take that time to write things down. Maybe this will be not a true daily journal. Maybe this will be a journal that she records all of her birthdays or, you know, fabulous trips that she goes on. And just moments that were important to her and her family. Alright, so I think this is a mix. Ooh, it's so soft and pastel. Oh, thank you, Sophia, for your donation. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've only been on airplanes and you'll never fly again? Yeah, I hope she will love it. I hope so. You know, and that's just it. I think about when I'm making a journal, what I want to see happen to that journal. I hope that y'all do use them. I know a few of you guys and gals hoard the journals. But I want y'all to use them. Alright, so we went ahead and I did some direct to paper techniques. So I'm going to clean out my dauber. And I think what we're going to do is, let's do some gel printing. You love that page? Thank you. The journal is for a 10-year-old little girl, or that will be 10 years old. And her mom has commissioned me to make a unicorn journal for her. It's a customer that found my webpage or follows me, and that's what she wanted to do. I'm going to go ahead and clean my tray off. It's got a lot of paint, and I won't be using the tray with the gel plate. And I don't really like to leave a whole lot of paint gummed up in it because it comes kind of gross. I need to get some new ones. We don't buy meat at the grocery store. We get an organic beef or pork that's been, you know, raised on a farm, and probably a 4-H kids project. Thank you, Christy, for your donation. And so they don't put them on meat trays. They just wrap it in paper or put them in those seal packets. I think that looks really cool too, doesn't it? Sometimes just playing with the paint. I mean, it's just a neat background. Alright, so let's clean this up here. Okay. My table here is getting full of pages. I'm going to show those to y'all for a second. So there's a couple of the pages that I made for this young lady. You like them? And then this one. So I'm going to basically put all of these together as a item. I think they're going to look good. I'm trying not to stack them on top of each other too much because the paint's still kind of wet on a couple of them. So I'm going to set it over here. Okay. Oh, forgot one. Forgot one. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, cool, Christy. That's awesome. Thank you, volunteer today. Thank you so much, Christy. Oh, I will probably add a little bit of glitter. I didn't do it on those pages, but maybe what I'll do is I've got this clear glitter. It's called Dragonfly Glaze. And it's a paint. It was expensive. It was $4.99. I had a coupon when I bought it because I just wanted to try it. And it's just a beautiful, sparkly, clear paint, but it's just got a beautiful iridescence to it. Oh, a shaker card. That's a good idea. Yeah, thanks, Robin. Put that in the notes. I'll see, so because I won't remember at the end of the stream. I've got some stuff. I know I have some confetti, and I had a little unicorn paper punch somewhere. I gotta see if I can find it. All right, so I'm just getting my gel plates. Let's do some gel printing, kind of goofing off, if you will. Okay. Rainbow color shaker card. Yeah, I could put different kinds of glitter and confetti of the rainbow. Thank you, Robin. What else do you think a 10-year-old little girl needs? I went ahead and Norella has some words. Norella, if you have the link to this when I show it, you can share it. Where'd it go? I printed it, but I hadn't cut it out yet. I thought these words that say, you know, hope, happy, heartwarming, giggle, endless, amazing, that they would be good little words to have throughout the journal. And then I found these butterflies that Norella offers, and I thought those would be cute little accent pieces that I could put with the words. I'm going to make some embellishments. I'll have a video. And then I love how bright and colorful this is. Breathing dreams like air, smile, laugh, love, embrace imperfection. I mean, don't you think a young lady needs that to let it go? This too shall pass. Do something good today. Smiles are always in fashion. Chase your dreams. I am brave, fearless, and strong. Be brave with your life. I thought it was a great one. Junkie Joe just shared, Sherry Dawn, a game that we play, and that is all the winners. That's who won. So you won 17 junk bucks. Thank you. I think Norella did a great job. I thought those would be good, like I said, for this young lady. All right, so I think I'm off that color scheme mode. Let me grab my brayer. Where's my good brayer that I love? There we go. My brayer is well loved. It doesn't hurt it. Oh, you can't download digital prints on your phone? Bummer. Thank you, Christy. All right, so I'm going to get some water. And I use my Instant Ink HP printer. You're welcome, Sherry Dawn. Yeah, those little in-chat games. So you paid 10 junk bucks. and you won 17. So you got your 10 back plus 7. You had a net gain of 7. Hey, y'all, I did math. All right, so tell me what color you want me to do. I think I've already got a stencil that I want to use. Oh, I see another one I want to use too. Okay, so I'm going to get those two out. Come out. All right, I'm going to pick the first color. Someone said that they wanted a green. So I've got this kind of a neon green here. What is it called? Citrus. Fruta citrica. And I'm sorry if that's your language and I just butchered it. And I think it'll blend well with this light turquoise. And it might be kind of fun. Oh yeah, I think I like that. And we need another color. I could go to the next shade. So let's do that. And I have way too much paint on my palette. So I'm going to grab some of this paint. I'm moving stuff out of the way. And I've got a round gel plate here. And I've got a little square gel plate. And you probably can't see it. I need to move the unicorns. Maybe if I put this one like that. If I did it like that. Alright, so I've got too much paint here. So what I'm going to do is kind of pick up some and spread it around to all the plates. Just kind of adding that color to all the plates because I had way too much paint. I'm going to pick up this teal and work it in. Work it, work it. Work it. Alright, then I'll work this darker teal in. I didn't get a lot on this little plate, but I think it'll have some interesting colors to it. Need to move that. That's kind of fun. I think this will be fun. Just adding a little bit more paint to the smallies. I just decided a while back to go ahead and purchase the little round and the set that has all the shapes in it. I thought they'd be kind of fun to play with. Okay, so now seafoam green, it kind of does, doesn't it? It's interesting. All right, so I'm going to grab this stencil. This is the open retro panel 2. So I'm going to put that right here. And then I've got one of the half sheets. So I'm going to use this half sheet one. It's from one of the stencil clubs. It may be the one I haven't put up there yet. And let's just mop it up on white paper. It may not come up a lot of it, but we're going to try. I probably should have moved a little bit faster because it probably will dry in a few spots. I'm going to leave that sheet on there. Then I'm going to grab a book page and go over here. You like that stencil? Thank you. Gel plate palooza. You got it, Tammy. Alright, so I'm going to rub it. You got to rub it good because of the stencil pattern. You're trying to get all that paint to stick to the paper in the stencil design. And if you have too much paint, you won't be able to do this. It'll just slide around. Alright, so I'm going to peel that up. And it didn't get all the paint out, but I think it's going to be a cool effect. What do you think? With the white background. Robin, where are you getting the last call for the stencil of your choice? We're not, no, that's not right. No, we're I think Robin had a copy and paste. Picture it, New York, 1929. The book page made me think of the Golden Girls. Oh, how funny. You're getting rubber stamp. You're getting a rubber stamp. Thank you so much, Christy. It's pretty. You like it? Thank you. That's just white paper on the background. And because we did kind of an ombre effect, we're getting the color all the way across. I like the pages. They're so fun. It was an oopsie. All right, we got a boss fight. We haven't done the stamp yet, Elsie. Enter the raffle. Enter the raffle. Last chance for this one. Okay. And this time I just peeled it up on the book page. What do you think of that? Cool, huh? I make mistakes too. It's not just you. All right, so with this, I think what I'm going to do is it's almost dry. I'm going to let it continue to dry. Maybe. Let me see something. Oh, I've got some texture here. So what I'm going to do with these little plates is I'm going to lift up some paint with the bubble wrap. It may not get a lot, but it'll get some. Oh yeah, here we go. And then I'm just going to pat it onto this paper. So it's not much, it's just a little bitty bit. Okay. You like the book page? Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? All right, so now I've left the stencil in place. There's different ways of doing this. I've found that if I leave the stencil in place and then I put paint on top and then lift the stencil, I get a neater effect. But at the same time, sometimes that paint sticks to the stencil. So it's kind of a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and apply paint on the back side of this. And I think what I'm going to do, we used all those teal colors. I'm going to use a purple and a little bit of the metallic. So I'm going to put a little metallic and the purple, just a couple spots. I probably still have too much paint, but we can then mix it onto the other plates. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side plate over here, and I'm going to lift the stencil and I'm going to let it dry while I'm doing this one, because I'm going to put another layer of paint on to help lift all of the paint. Because if you don't let it dry a little bit, you'll just kind of get a mush and it won't get all the layers. Okay, so I also painted the little ones over to my side. See there? That's going to look cool. Clean my brayer off a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a book page. I'm just going to go ahead and use the one that I had earlier, and I'm going to lay it over both at the same time. I could also pick it up and use it as a stamp because the one's on a block. All right, so that should be drying. Are we about ready? Hey, Susan, welcome, welcome. Looks like cotton candy. Yeah, it kind of does. Thank you, Safa. Sophia. Thank you, Sophia. Oh, sorry. You can win the journal today. You can choose. Look, I'm sorry, Christy. I think it's these long live streams. Hey, Millie. Welcome. All right, y'all don't ding me because I'm flapping my hands around. I had somebody leave me a message once on my videos. I love watching you because you don't flap your hands around. I thought, oh my goodness. Ah. Don't forget your shoes. Yay, Robin. All right, so now I'm going to lift this little plate. Oh, and I like it. See, and I can cut the. What does those look like? You like it? So I could cut those out and use them in the journal. Isn't that neat? Oh, they're dragonflies. Little dragonflies. I forgot to show those Monday. They did a technique where they put the gel on your nail. It's kind of like an acrylic stuff, and it's soft. And he took a stamp and pushed down into that, and that made a recessed area. So then he took this color and swiped it over the top and smoothed it a little bit, let it harden, and then they kind of grind it off, and then it reveals the inset. Isn't that kind of cool? Oh yeah, and I don't have cats all the way through the whole video. Well, cats are neat. It's just they're rather annoying if they jump across your plate, you know. Hercules is pretty good about laying down somewhere. He's at my feet, sleeping at the moment. Alright, I think this is about dry now. This back paint, it doesn't really matter what kind of paint it is, really, as far as color is concerned. But if you use a color that complements what you have, it's time for me to do the raffle. A nudge, nudge, and a few pokes. I'm going to add the paint to this, and we'll do the raffle. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of an ivory paint to the back side, which will intensify the colors when we lift it. Okay. Paw print gel paint. Exactly. You love dragonflies? Thank you. Thank you so much. Oop. I shouldn't have done that over my plate. Alright, so I'm going to get a little paint here. And apparently it doesn't want to come out. Oh, that is way too much. And I got paint everywhere. Alright, I'm putting some on the little plates. And I got to work fast. Dang, I hate it when I do that. Alright, I'm just going to kind of rub it off onto a piece of paper. It happens. I'm trying not to go over it too many times, but I am going over it just a little bit to help smooth out that paint. Okay, I'm going to do this one a couple of times. This one's going to have a booger in it, I can tell. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Treat me better. Treat me kind. Alright, so we're going to put that on there. And hopefully I didn't wait too long for this one. Alright. Attack of the paint bottle. Exactly. The paint threw up. It's terrible. Oh, you got your little pregnant girl laying at your feet. What kind of dog do you have, Sherry? Of course, most of y'all know Hercules is a Yorkie. He's spoiled rotten. But I guess that's what we do with our dogs. Okay, we're going to do the raffle now. I got squirrel. Alright, why is this washing out? Come on, don't do that. Alright, put something with color on it. There we go. It brightened up. If we use white with the camera, it messes up. Alright, so the winner of the stamp set. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? And the winner is Tanya McGuire. Tanya McGuire. Tanya, you won the rubber stamp set. You won this little rubber stamp set right here. Now, Junkie Joe is going to share the contact me form. If you'll use that to contact me through my webpage, and if Robin will do that for me, with your mailing address through my website, and then I can send your prize. Alright. trying to clean off my brayer a little bit. This is goopy. A goopy mess. Alright, let's get rid of that. I'm just going to... That one's going away. Okay. Congratulations! Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, wait. I guess I should do another raffle, huh? I forgot. I'm looking in my bag of goodies. Alright, I got another stamp set. We're going to just do it again. This one's got butterflies. Y'all see that? They're little, like, you could use these out. Probably bigger than artist trading card size. But almost. So that size. Alright, so let's do the next giveaway. So we're going to allow entries again. And basically we're going to do another one. So this person will get the butterfly stamp set. Okay? Does that work for everyone? Alright. Okay, Angelica. I might do that in the next one. I'm eating a little cookie. Cracker. I think it's a cracker. Yeah, rich cracker. Alright, let's see how this looks. You ready? Oh, I love it. I really do. What do you think? So here's when we pulled through this, on this back of the stencil. And then, pardon me. Alright, now quit washing out. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Because we use that metallic paint, we kind of have a little metallic thread behind it. Neato! I like it. Alright, let's see what this one looks like. Okay, don't wait for you, Polly. Don't get lost. What about this one? Isn't that cool? Linda Mixed Media with scrap papers. You got it, Gabby. Hey, how are you? Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Sherry Dawn. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Norella and Kathy. And Angelica. Susan. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, and that's kind of cool. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. I can pick colors, y'all. I usually know what I'm doing about color. I don't know why. It's just come naturally, I guess, to me. Plus, just working in the industry for so long, you just kind of come up with techniques of blending those colors together. I'm doing good. So the little plates over here, I had a little bit of paint on it. So I'm just going to keep adding a little bit of paint whenever I print and see what comes up. Well, and I think, Julie, part of it is, you've got to think about the colors that you're putting together. I put these colors together because they blend well together, okay? And then when you're adding, different shades, you just have to kind of know that you want these two shades. Now, trying to put these with this may or may not work. It depends on if you go ahead and add a green with it as well. And you have to do it in layers. You can't just put one down and see that, okay, it's going to be perfect. It may not. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Julie. Thank you. Thank you, Gabby. Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Norella. Thank you. The butterfly stamps are pretty cute, aren't they? Join the raffle. All right, let me some water. See, what I'm doing is I'm stalling. I'm trying to formulate a plan of what I want to do next. Okay. All right, who said what color they wanted me to play with next? Or you want me to just keep doing what I'm doing? You're welcome, Julie. Yours don't come out either. I think just slow down and let it dry in between. Exactly, Susan. You have to be careful when you add a complementary color unless you want brown. Yep, it's patience. All right. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Okay. Oh, yeah, and then I can lift that. Okay. So I've got a darker purple here. It's called Violet Pansy. All right. I'm going to put some of that down. Oh, it's goopy paint. I see yellow and pink. Well, we'll see what we can do. Maybe I can salvage it. Okay, yellow and pink. Teal and black and gold. Oh my goodness. You just want it all, Angelica. All right. Remind me that in just a moment. Teal, black, and gold. Yellow. Would you say anything with yellow or just yellow? Just yellow. Okay. I have some pinks here. So I've got a yellow out. Silver, pink, and purple. Oh, I wonder where my silver is. Did I get it out? Oh, I do have some. Okay. Silver, pink, and purple, right? All right, I got those colors right there. Okay. Yeah, the paint has boogers. It gets kind of gross. I'm going to kind of see if I can, in a sense, it didn't get shook. And so it was really thick. So I'm going to try to get rid of some of that. And then we'll do this purple. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm working on this little mini palettes. So I'm just going to keep adding paint to it. See how it comes out. There's a lot of paint on the palette now. So this is going to be another one of those ombre effects, you know, by doing the darker colors in the corners. I like it. I hope you do too. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I've got this, this is the Arrows stencil. So I'm going to put that right there. And I think these are wet enough that I can go ahead and just grab a book page. I don't want it too close, but, and lay it across both of them. And that can be soaking up. I'm going to go ahead and mop up through the stencil, the Arrows design. Yes, you did, Sherry Dawn. You just won 18. It cost you 10. You got a net gain of 8. It's thick but not dry. Probably, I don't know if you can do the refresher on those or not. All right, let's pick a... What stencil design do I want to use? Here we go. All right, put that right there. I'm going to use a book page. If you type exclamation point box, you can see how many you have. Robin just shared it. Okay. You haven't got a refresher. I can't remember if this works on the distress, only the distress. Extend the life of your distress products. Use with distress ink, markers, and paint. So I don't know if it works with the distress oxides. Then maybe it may be something else you need. And if it's really goopy, you may need to just work it off onto another, onto something and work it out. Ooh, look at that. Do you see the ombre effect? And I like how, it has these weird little dots every once in a while and lines. It just makes it interesting. That's the Arrows stencil. And let's pull this one off, and then we can paint the pages. Thank you, Gabby. This is where you get discombobulated. You normally would not play stencil and paint. That's right. It's not a normal thing. We do it the opposite way. But this is how you can get a different effect. Alright. So, I did shades of purple. I think I'm going to do a shade of pink and that metallic white on this. So I'm going to put just a little bit, right about in there. And then let's try to work this. Work, 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 work. I may need a little bit more paint, or I need to really work it. Okay. And then I kind of contaminated my brayer, so I'm just going to go ahead and go over here, kind of clean it off just a little bit. I'm running out of space on my desk, y'all. All right, I think I need more of the white. And it's really, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working this, and I'm going to try to turn that white a paler pink just by working it back and forth. Okay. So it's becoming a little bit of a pale pink up there instead of the white. And I'm going to try to do that same thing over here. I'm really getting a workout now. Alright, so I'm going to lift the stencils and drop it into my water. Oh, these are going to be pretty. Very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and clean off my brayer a little bit. So I've been, I'm making little mop-up pages over here to the side. Okay, so then let's back up, paint, back up. Am I supposed to be doing a raffle yet? Okay. See you later, Norella. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we're going to finish these. And then I've got, you said you wanted purple, silver, and pink. So I've got those out. These are just, they're kind of blobby. But, if you cut it out and you layer something else on top of it, you're going to get a neat look. Alright. Oh, no! That's terrible. I've dropped stuff on my foot, and that's no fun. No fun at all. Alright. I think it's still too wet. So, we'll dry that a little bit. I was typing Klingon. Alright, Robin, thank you. Yay! I set it aside. It's inside a Ziploc bag so it doesn't get dirty. Oh, yeah, it could be kind of space-time-ish. Yeah, for sure. For sure. during the cake. Oh, wow, really? Cool. All right, I think it's about ready. I think what I want to do. All right, so I'm going to use the ivory paint. Shake it first. The booger should be gone now. We're going to put it on the back side. Added white paint to activate the other layers of paint. That's why I'm putting this one on the back. And if you choose something lighter, it will help your colors pop. Okay. Book page for this one. And copy paper. I just use regular 20-pound copy paper. Someone was saying they were having problems with it sticking, and I don't know. I've never had that problem. How do I read the chat? Well, I have a 37-inch television in front of me, so I've set it up that my camera is on this side and the chat is on that side, so I can kind of look at the camera and look at the chat at the same time sometimes. It's magic. You're welcome, Gabby. Alright, so I'm just rubbing this. Basically, I'm trying to get that paint to transfer to the paper. You're not fully sane today, Angelica? Are you any day? Are any of us ever fully sane? Isn't that what makes us interesting? Ooh, look at that. It's a cool background. I'm not, yeah, Deborah says, I'm not fully. Just saying every day. Angelica. Still couldn't do it. And there's that. There's this one. And it's got that shine in it. I don't know, it's just fun. It's just fun. Okay. There's still paint on my palette. This one I didn't put enough paint to lift all the layers, so we're getting what we call crusty bits. Since Robin still wants the purple, pink, and silver, I'm going to kind of use what's on the plates and just go with it. Alright? So I think I'm going to put some, how do I want to do this? I'm going to put some pink right here. And some purple. And then I'm going to add a little bit of silver in different spots. This is a different kind of paint. It is a heavy body or artist grade paint, where the others are crafters paints. And they will mix together. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Alright, since I got the silver down, what I'm doing is going back over it so that pink will kind of give that silver a little bit of a pinkish hue, if you will. Okay. So we're getting, I'm going to kind of blend this a little bit. Alright. Clean the brayer off. Find that stencil. Oh, I like this one. This one's almost calico. It's part of one of the stencil clubs. I believe that was for July. And then what else do I have here? This one is woven boxes. I like using this stencil too. So I'm going to lay that there. I'll go ahead and mop up through the stencil. So we're going to get a whole look there. Oh, thank you, Marianne, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Black teal gold with the retro stencil. Okay, I'll have to, let me put this down. And we'll clean up that other stencil. Welcome, Emma. All right, we're going to let that set for a moment. It should come right up. There we go. Isn't that cool? And we'll do this one. All right, so I'm going to add paint to this. I'm going to go with, I've got a metallic pink here. I want one a little bit darker. And I think this is the same color, pink. Oh, it is. Okay. I'm just going to use this metallic pink on here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove the stencil and put it in the water. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And then I'm going to grab the retro stencil that's in the water and dry it off when I, after I apply the paint to the back side of this one. I think. Or I may be able to do it beforehand. Add a little bit more paint down here. If you brayer it too much, you end up lifting the paint completely up off your plate. So you don't want to keep just going at it for too long because it'll lift it up. All right, so I'm going to let that dry for a moment. I'm going to clean off my brayer. And then I'm going to clean off the retro stencil for Angelica. All right. Let's see. You said yellow, black, and what other color, Angelica? You always come up with some strange colors. Is that the colors of your country? Yellow, black, and green? Is that it? Oh, no. Oh, I bet enamel paint would be yuck. Black, teal, and gold. Is this an acceptable teal? Well, that's good, Susan. Okay. I didn't think you wanted your country. I thought, did you want your country colors? All right, so I'm trying to get stuff out of the way so I can have the black, teal, and gold ready. All right, so let me find the retro stencil. All right, it's on top now, so I can kind of let that soak a little bit more. I'm getting a towel ready. Okay, I think this is dry enough that I can go ahead and put the paint on the back. Then we'll be able to put the paper, and while that is set, we'll be able to clean the stencil. And then I can start the next print. Okay. Do this one. Sheet of paper for this one. Love the colors. Thank you. Your country colors are boring. Alright, so I'm just kind of smoothing that out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a towel over the top. I'm going to grab this retro stencil out of the water here. I'm going to get another towel. And I'm just going to pat basically patting the water off of it so it doesn't interfere with the paint. Alright. That's pretty clean. It's clean enough for what I do. Alright, we should be able to lift this in a moment. Alright, black, teal, and gold. And then I've got some yellow out here. Alright, where are we on the raffle? This is it, isn't it? Oh, I didn't quite get it cleaned off. Come on, lift. Oh, I bet the fume on nail polish, yeah. Alright, let's see if this one's... Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That one cleaned up pretty good. You still have a ghost of the other stencil design back there. Can y'all see that? You're a good stencil mom. That's good, Angelica. Hey, Robin. Welcome. I'm trying to make sure my pages don't stick together. Okay, let's see what this one looks like now. Okay, alright, we're going to do the last raffle. So if you haven't already joined the raffle, please do so now. Ooh, look at that. It's subtle because it's tone on tone with the design. When I pull it into a scanner, that's really going to pop. And then I can use this page to make like a pocket or a journal card or something. I hope you liked it. You like the mixed media stencil look? More interest, Susan? Yeah, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to clean this plate off. I'm just going to use a baby wipe because we are changing colors and I didn't quite get all of it cleaned off. I'm just kind of gently rubbing it. You don't want to use, scrubby tools on your gel plate. You'll scratch it and that will transfer to all your prints. So you just want to be really careful with how you handle it as far as, don't use your fingernails to try to scrub off a spot. Usually if I'm in a hurry, this is what I'll do. I'll just grab a baby wipe. All right, everybody in? Yeah, it looked awesome, didn't it? Okay. You've won 110 junk bucks. Woohoo! All right, so this is the last raffle. And it's for the rubber stamp set with the butterflies. And then what we're going to do next is I'm going to open up the last free raffle we just did. The very last raffle of the whole stream. And I think I'm going to get off here a little bit early because I'm getting tired. So what we're going to do is I will name off everybody. And these people are entered for the raffle. And when you win, you're going to tell me if you want the journal. Do you want a punked out steam? Do you want a So Artsy or a Youthful Yellow journaling kit? All right. So let's pick the winner of the rubber stamp set. And that is Regina. Regina, you won. Woo woo, Regina. I have another prize that I'll be sending her. She was one of the winners for my Use It Up July challenge. I'm really sorry. I was way behind in getting the winners selected and notified. And I apologize because I just haven't felt well. I kind of start to crash. So anyhow, she won one of the prizes for the event. So next time I do one of those events, y'all definitely want to join because it's super simple. Usually the rules, like that one was just post a picture of something you made and you got entered. Yes, you won this rubber stamp set, Regina. That's what you won. You like it? It's kind of cute. It'd be good to make little journaling cards. You can make them coloring page journaling cards where you stamp it and leave it blank, and then whoever got the journal could color it themselves. That's kind of the way I was thinking about these. But I started selling stamps, and so because I started selling the stamps, I didn't want to offer, or show this technique with these stamps. And y'all be like, I want those stamps. Well, I don't know where you can get them. All right, put that up there. Okay, so yay! I'm glad. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm going to reset. Yes. And this is for either journal or kit. All right, so this is for those that have donated. We got Marianne, Christy, Des Fairies, or Sophia, Elsie, Sherry, for the love of paper and ink, which is Candia, and Janice, and Regina, and Christy Clover, and Marianne again, and Christy again, and Barbara Oliver, and Marianne again, and Jen B, and Robin Finnessy, and Marianne again, and Christy Johnson again, and Polly, and Angelica, Raven, Deborah, and Debbie. So thank you, y'all, for your donations. Now, if you want a chance to win either the kit or the journal, here's your chance. You just make a donation of any dollar amount. Those that, I think everybody in there I know that's made a donation, you should have your YouTube donator membership on my website so that you can get the free digital download. So I'll scan in some of these pages and make them a digital download. Some of them will be free and some of them will be pay. So you get those for free, and you also get a discount in my shop for donating. Looks like everybody that played this time got 17 junk bucks if they won. Congratulations. All right, so she wanted black, gold, and teal. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down the black and the gold first, okay? This is how I'm going to do it. This is my way. Oh, wait, I better shake this because I haven't used it in a while. Okay, so I've got some black paint here. I'm going to put a little black paint on the palette, and again, it's probably more than I need, so I'm going to smear it around on the other plates. And I'm going to mop it up with a scrap of paper. Way too much. I've just changed my mind what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm coating the whole thing in black. Which is going to help me get rid of some of this paint. Okay? And next what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay that over here, is I'm going to take some bubble wrap and I'm just going to keep touching it to the plates, removing paint. Okay? So we're going to get a neat effect, I think, when I get this done. Okay, so now I've done that. So I'm giving it a second to dry. Oh, there's some crusty bits. Yeah, this is the last raffle. Oh, the last stamp set was the butterflies, and that went out to Regina. I got water on it. Sorry. Won't hurt it too much. Thank you. Thank you, raffle. Thank you, John Volunteer. Thank you for your donation. And make sure that you create a user account on my website, Volunteer, and tell me who you are. Say, I'm Volunteer today on YouTube, and this is my real name, okay? So I can get you your discount codes. All right, so I'm letting that dry for just a moment, and then I'm going to take the gold paint. I'm hoping this is going to be a cool effect. All right, so now I'm going to take some of the gold paint, and we're going to spread that over all of the plates. So we're putting this gold down. Okay, so I got the gold down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the retro stencil over here. And we're going to grab a piece of paper. This would be really cool. I'm going to do it. I was going to grab a black. Oh, that's my... I have some black text weight paper. So I just grabbed that. This should have a cool effect. In theory. It's all about theory. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. You're staring at the screen. It'll be grungy gorgeous. Yeah, I think so. You're going to do this again with the video playing in front of you? Yeah, then you can see the techniques. Thank you, Robin. Okay, so I'm going to peel this up. Now, since it's on the black, we're just getting the dual texture. So doesn't it look gold foiled? What do you think? I like it. I'm going to be doing some more of that. That looks gorgeous on that black paper. Yep, you're still live. We're still here, Sherry. We're still here. Yeah, watch the replay. And then here's what I did over here on the small plate. So it's got a little bit darker, you know, background to it a little bit, but not much, but still shiny. That cool? All right, so now I've got these ready. I'm going to add some paint. I'm going to go ahead and, I think this is too dry now. I was talking and didn't pay attention, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to see what happens. Oh, it's lifting. Okay. Let it set for a moment. All right, so now I'm going to take the teal, okay? And I'm putting the teal on top. Now what's going to happen is in some areas there's going to be a little bit of gold. And in some areas it's going to be the black where the stencil is. All right, so we let this dry. Oh, this is going to look really good. Let this dry for a moment. So then we can add the last layer of paint and pull it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sherry. All right, I'm fading fast today. All right, y'all get entered in the raffle. I'm gonna pull this and I think we're about done for the day for me. All right. Okay, so These should be ready to pull. Oh, nope, they were too dry. It was too dry, I tell you. All right, I put some of that paint on there and put a little bit more. Clean the brayer. All right, so I'll grab a, where'd that go? I'll just grab this and do it again on the same pieces. Thank you, Robin, for all you do. You are amazing. It's not quite dry yet. I think it's going to look really cool. It won't have as much black in it, Angelica, as you said that you wanted. Unless I put black on. That's what I'll do. I'll put black on it to lift it. So any of the areas where the gold is really thin will be black. Looking good. So I just kind of double printed. So I got some cool color there. All right. I think we're almost there. Has everybody entered the raffle? Christy's in the raffle. If you donated, make sure you enter the raffle. All right, so we're going to, I think this one is ready. I'm going to put black paint. Oh, thank you, Diane. Make sure you enter the raffle. I'm going to put black on that one. I'm going to get my book page ready. All right, so now I'm going to put my book page down. And I'm just pressing that to it. The bigger plate's still pretty wet. Drum roll. You're very welcome. Still not quite dry yet. Diane is lurking. Thank you for being here, Diane. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I greatly appreciate you. If I didn't call out your name, it was no, my fault that I was trying to avoid you. It's kind of hard to see everybody. Hey, Serenity. And I appreciate y'all coming and being a part of the live, for your support. And if you're interested in any of the stencils that I showed today, do check out my shop. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm showing this to you in just a moment. Oh, it's swept? Well, Junkie Joe has a stupid human that writes for him. What do you think? Because we put the black behind, it made that teal a lot darker. It's very grungy looking. It looks like it's almost gold foil, doesn't it? I know, please be patient. Don't put black on top and ruin it. I know, I'm like, dry. But I like that this one turned out. Isn't that kind of cool? It'd be a great background piece, or make a journal card, put something on top of it. All right, we're waiting. Okay, well, I'm going to clean off my brayer here. Y'all have any questions? I'm not sure what journal I'm going to make Monday. I may kind of grab some things around my room that I have on hand that I printed extra of or something. Why do you have to let the paint dry on the plates? Elsie says. Okay, so you're putting the paint down in layers so you can get this design. If I have too wet of paint and I'm ready to pull it and I go to put another layer on top, what's going to happen is some of it's going to lift and some of it's just going to be smeared. It's not going to make a design. So I'm waiting for it to dry so that I can put one last coat of paint on the back, and then I can put my paper down. What happens is that paint reactivates all the other layers all the way down, and then you let that set for a moment, then you can peel it back and you get your color. Thanks for being here, Sherry. Thank you. Yay, I'm so glad you had fun. Hugs to you too. It's messing up the camera with the shine. It keeps trying to focus in on it, doesn't it? All right, so we're going to take the black. I think it's dry enough. When I look up at the camera, I don't see shiny in all the areas. I just see it in a couple areas, and part of that's probably because of the metallic gold. Thank you all for being here. All right, so let's pick the winner of the last drawing for either the journal or you can get the kits. You get to pick which one you want because we had enough in donations today. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate your support and helping me and then sharing. You know, I hope that you learned something today or inspired to try something you've never tried before. And if you do, you know, definitely share it. Share a photo. Visit my group by Linda Israel. Share it in there. Share it in the Friendly Junk Journal People group. And tell where you learned the technique and say, hey, I learned this, or I was inspired by. We love doing that. We love seeing what you get inspired. Oh yeah, medieval journals for sure. Drum roll. The drum roll's still going for a long time, right? Crosses her ears. All right, Angelica. Okay, so due to glitches, I have no idea where we are. I understand, Elsie. We're at the end. We're getting ready to draw for the prize, the last prize. Okay, I understand. So Super Chat is part of YouTube, Serenity. YouTube has if you have paid for anything through Google, then it will be connected. The Super Chat is part of the gaming industry. They use this to be able to do the chat like we're doing today, to be able to collect donations. And they don't take a huge percentage like YouTube does. YouTube takes 30% of the donations that I am given. All right, so let's pick the winner. Looks like we got a boss fight. Volunteered today. She got in. She's in the raffle. I think everybody that donated has gotten in, and thank you so much. All right, so let's pick the winner, and then speak up in the chat. Tell us what you want. And if you're a new person, make sure that I get your address. And if you did not donate, you are not eligible for this entry, okay? So Robin, say one more time, enter the raffle if you donated. Enter the raffle if you donated. All right, I'm smoothing this out. Christy Clover won. Deborah, volunteer. Deborah, there's a bunch of people that won junk bucks. So if you didn't see your name, you probably won junk bucks on that raffle. All right. Raffle. I don't know if Elsie got in. Let's look. Elsie, did you get in? Elsie, you're not in the... Yeah, there you are. I see you. I see Polly, Jen, Maria, Christy, Diane, Elsie, Sandra, Marianne, Candia, Janice Brammer, Raven, volunteered today, Debbie, Kristen, Deborah Vick, Robin, Gabby, Angelica, Sherry, Barbara, Christy, and Regina. And Gabby, I didn't see your donation go through unless it's in a different name. So only those who donated are eligible. All right, we're getting ready. I think everybody that donated is in. I've been delaying long enough. I need to get off here. All right, pick a winner. Regina, how funny. Regina's won twice today. That's amazing. Regina, congratulations. Now you need to tell me which you would like. If you would like the journal, and then I can show it to you if you need to see it, or one of the kits. You didn't hear your name, Marianne? I said it. I said Marianne. Ooh, look at that. All right, Angelica, did you already go to bed? What do you think? It looks like it's vintage gold foiled. I like it. That's really cool. Very cool. Congratulations, Regina. You see that? One of the kits, pretty please. Which one would you like? Would you like the youthful yellow, the punked out steam, or the so artsy? You have a choice. Kind of regal, yes, Susan, I agree. It'd be like what would be a fancy pattern on a nightly a night, you know, a night round table. Yay! You need to go play the lottery today, right? Never again, and never say again, I have weird taste in colors, Angelica says. Yeah, I'll take a picture of it and show y'all what it looks like. I'll put it up there later. I think I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm tired. Youthful yellow. Okay, Regina, thank you so much. Y'all, thank y'all for being here. I like the way that turned out. It's really pretty. It's cool. It's so cool, y'all. You're so jelly. Jelly. You should play the lotto, Regina, for sure. Christy, how many journals have you won of mine? Thank you, Robin. It does look like gold embossing, doesn't it? Thank you so much, Barbara. I'm so glad you did. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. I'll be okay. I went to the doctor and we've got a plan. So I'm just trying to, I got to get there. It takes it a few days for everything to get together. So I will. I'll see you on Monday, okay? You're very welcome. And I'll have some tutorials coming. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, Regina. You're welcome. You're welcome, Polly. All right, well, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And off. Now off you go. Thank you. Go nap. Yeah, thank you so much. You too, Angelica. See you Monday. Thanks, Sherry. Take care. Bye, Sandra. See you Monday. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to hit the button or I'll be just sitting here doing this forever. Bye, everybody.